food, or at least there wasn't, until our next guest got a crazy idea. Watch him.
I'm gonna convert this into a fancy farfalle. I started getting food styling when I was a kid. So I'm watching Iron Chef, and it's sort of inspirational because they make it look good for television, and you sort of say to yourself, why do I have to eat food that doesn't look nice? And it just sort of came from there, and just sort of became life. Voila. And I started stylizing my regular dishes, and I started posting my food pictures on Facebook, and some friends were telling me, well, you're too good for fast food now? So then I just sort of like, okay, maybe I'll do it with fast food. And then I started doing it with fast food. Originally, I just wanted fast food to look like it didn't come out of a box, and I put it on a fancy white plate and I put a little garnish on it. Fortunately, you can't smell this on television. But then it took it a next step, and I started transforming it into other kinds of food, so it was completely unrecognizable from its original form. It's really just about presentation and making it look cool. I've taken Dunkin' Donuts Boston cream donuts, and I've made creme brulee. I've made faux foie gras out of hot dogs from Nathan's, and the list goes on and on. Right now, I'm just sort of doing this for fun. I don't know where it can lead, because where would this lead? But I welcome anything that comes my way. That's good.
So please welcome Erik Trinidad to our kitchen here.
Hi.
Erik, I think this is absolutely fascinating, and I have many, many questions.
Okay.
Do you, just as a hobby, to see how pretty you can make something?
Yes, it was never supposed to be about what it tastes like. It was always supposed to be a big joke about, like, what food looks like and what it's made out of, and if it looks pretty, is it supposed to taste good? But apparently it just tastes like fast food.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you actually serve any of this food, or is it more of an art project?
I don't have any friends who are daring enough to have any of this, actually. But to anyone, please.
So are you going to do like a coffee table book with this? You gotta take this someplace.
Yes, I'm doing more videos on my website, fancyfastfood.com. I'm working on a book deal, and I'm just sort of taking it to wherever it'll lead me.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we'll link to the site, of course, on our website if you want to check it out, because it really is fascinating. I mean, I especially love the whipped up hot dog pate.
The faux foie gras.
Faux foie gras. I mean, it's brilliant. It really is fun. So you're going to demonstrate a couple of your little
this is all one thing that we're going to start here.
Okay, start down here.
What I've done, I've went to Popeye's chicken, and I have a two-piece meal, spicy with a biscuit. I have the red beans and rice, a coleslaw, Coca-Cola, and a chicken wrap sandwich that they have.
Okay.
What I do for the sake of time, usually I take Coke and I put it in the pan and I reduce it.
Into glaze.
Into a glaze, which is really versatile because you can use it as a glaze and it sort of looks like soy sauce.
It does.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this look like sushi.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna take this, we're gonna take this apart.
And do you always have a vision? Like when you look at a hot dog, do you say, oh yes, that could be foie gras? When you look at Popeye's chicken dinner, do you say sushi?
Well, now I do.
Now you do, yes. But where do you get the original concept?
Well, originally, I used to go to these Chinese buffets as a kid, and me and my brother would compete over trying to make fancy food out of the available Chinese
so
food
it's been
meals.
a lifelong hobby.
Well, yeah, you could say that. It's turned into a lifelong hobby.
Mom and Dad are proud.
Yeah, definitely proud.
Okay, so you trim it up. This becomes your nori or your seaweed.
This becomes the nori.
And then you mix together
richier.
the beans and rice?
Well, what I do, because this is dark and this is not dark and nori is dark, I first put that in there. And
you soak the wrap?
I soak the wrap so it looks like nori.
We got an example of it over here. Right?
Yeah, well, and then I take the rice and I mix some chopped chicken with some of the red beans, and
that becomes your filling.
Yeah, the filling, like the spicy tuna, and we roll it up with the rice.
It's a mock spicy tuna roll.
It's a maki roll.
It's a maki roll. Very clever. Very, very clever. We got one all rolled up for you here.
And we'll just slice this up.
And it's a beautiful, I really want you to discuss the plating over here because it's fantastic. You took the chicken, and what were you turning that into?
Those are nigiri sushi. It sort of looks like mackerel, like particularly that one. And I mean, we have sauce. We can sauce it up.
Yeah, sure. Sauce it up by all means. So you've got fake mackerel out of the chicken, and that's sitting on, instead of a little square of formed rice, it's sitting on the chopped up biscuit.
It's a chopped up biscuit.
Fantastic.
And I've taken the little tip of the chicken wrap. It sort of looks like
very clever.
And
I mean, absolutely gorgeous.
Then we just sort of plate it with the fake soy sauce, which is actually...
Drizzle the fake soy sauce down over the top. and it's ready for its close-up. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not into the Popeye's chicken sushi, you might be interested more in the snack of the day, by the way. It's a huge one. How'd you like that seamless segue? It's an enormous snack of the day. This is chocolate hazelnut biscotti from Baker Made Products, and I know, in New Orleans, Louisiana, or New Orleans, as my daddy would say. Thank you to the great state of New Orleans, to the great state of Louisiana for sending us such a big, generous snack. And we're going to hand it out to everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're going to put up a link to his site if you want to check out more food art. Up next, we've got, well, we're going to be talking about some intimate topics. Nothing to do with this. Totally different change of gear. Be right back.